Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero. We are back again talking about a rumor that's going around that says that Disney executives stamped out any alleged gay interpretations from Inside Out 2 after Lightyear's box office failure. Because the rumor is, I guess they believe that because they had the alphabet kiss inside the Lightyear movie, which was absolutely uncalled for in a children's film, that because they didn't do anything for that with Inside Out 2, it became a billion-dollar success for Disney and Pixar. So let's go through this article here from That Park Place saying, rumor Disney executives stamped out any alleged gay interpretations from Inside Out 2 after Lightyear's box office failure. A new rumor claims that Disney and Pixar executives instructed the Inside Out 2 team to remove any possible gay interpretations from Inside Out 2 after Lightyear's box office failure. It also was also a failure due to the fact that they used Chris Evans as a voice actor rather than using the original person, which I think was Tim Allen. A report from IGN's Alex Steadman, which cites multiple anonymous individuals at Disney, claims that Disney executives blamed the failure of Lightyear on its inclusion of a gay kiss. Lightyear only grossed $218.7 million according to the numbers. The film had an estimated production budget of $200 million. Obviously not including marketing. One source told Stedman, quote, "It is, as far as I know, still a thing where leadership, they'll bring up Lightyear specifically and say, oh no, Lightyear was a financial failure because it had this in it. That's not the reason the movie failed." That's part of the reason why it failed. Despite the source's claim, Disney executives instructed Pixar creatives to make Inside Out 2 less gay. Stedman writes, sources describe rumors that there was special care put into making the relationship between Riley and Val, a supporting character introduced in Inside Out 2, seem as platonic as possible, even requiring edits to the lighting and tone of certain scenes to remove any trace of romantic chemistry. One source told him that Pixar did a lot of extra work to make sure that no one would potentially see them as not straight, because of course you have these weirdo shippers with children's films for some weird reason, and I don't understand what goes through these shippers' minds that they think they're going to take a children's film and try to ship characters in said children's film. While Disney allegedly provided instructions to remove any gay implications, one source made it clear that Riley is not gay. Oh, thank God. That's definitely what kids are looking for in their kids' films. The source told Stedman, mind you, Riley is not canonically gay. In the film, what you saw, nothing about Riley says that she's gay, but it is kind of inferred based on certain contexts, and so that is something that they tried to play down at multiple points. This is something that the source told Stedman. This should not be a surprise given Pixar released a short titled Riley's First Date back in 2015 where she goes on a date with a boy named Jordan. And it appears this strategy of stamping out any kind of gayness in the film, if true, worked out extraordinarily well for Pixar and Disney. The film grossed $652.5 million domestically and another $1.018 billion internationally for a global gross of $1.67 billion, so almost $2 billion. The film had an estimated budget of $200 million. Don't understand how these animated films have such a high budget. It's crazy. Box office analyst OMB Reviews noted at the end of June when the film crossed the $1 billion mark that Disney made roughly $200 million in net gain profit. So we're talking about taking into account the splits domestic, international, and from China, taking into account the marketing costs, taking into account the $200 million reported budget. China. If this rumor is true, it is a drastic shift for the Walt Disney Company's strategy. Disney Television's animation executive producer Latoya Ravenel admitted that she had been injecting a not-at-all secret gay agenda into the show she works on just 2 years ago in 2022. She said during Disney's Reimagine Tomorrow conference, quote, "In my little pocket of Proud Family Disney TVA, which looks like absolute garbage, the showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not-at-all secret gay agenda." Trying to inject, of course, identity politics into children's programming. She added, quote, "Maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess something must have happened in the last. They are turning it around, they're going hard, and then all that momentum that I felt, that sense of, I don't have to be afraid to, let's have these two characters kiss in the background. I was just, wherever I could, just basically adding queerness, because apparently you have to see yourself to relate to a character. If you see anything queer in the show, no one would stop me, and no one was trying to stop me." The company also launched Disneyland After Dark Pride Nights at Disneyland last year. They continued it this past June as well, with Disneyland Resort's public relations director Kelsey Lynch stating Disneyland After Dark Pride Nights returns to the Disneyland Resort for its second year with colorful celebrations joyful photo opportunities, event merchandise, fabulous food, and divine drinks. She added, quote, Disneyland After Dark Pride Night celebrates the alphabet community, bringing allies and community members together as Disneyland is illuminated with rainbow projections, as if this community was ever not welcome in Disney, I guess. I don't get it. Creative marketing director at the Walt Disney Company, Amit Gurnani, also shared a desire to push alphabet lifestyles onto children, which is absolutely disgusting. A member of the O'Keefe Media Group asked, quote, I despise those kind of people that want to accuse Disney of grooming children, but I also want children to see alphabet content. Don't you agree? No. Absolutely not. No. Gurnani responded, yeah, of course, that's the unspoken thing. He later revealed, quote, so big projects that will take up the rest of the 4 or 5 months will be Pride. We'll have Pride campaign across Disney and television, because again, trying to groom your children. They act as if they're not trying to do that, but you'll have certain individuals online who think Disney isn't doing this sort of thing behind the scenes, or thinking about doing this, thing behind the scenes and putting it at the forefront in, again, children's programming. It's absolutely crazy to me that a movie could be successful, a children's film can be successful without the absolute gay undertones or alphabet community propaganda nonsense that they want to push into these children's films. I don't understand why Disney nowadays just can't release a good family film without the identity politics, but it seems like they've had a success here with Inside Out 2 without all the nonsense that they've been pushing in most recent things. But then again, you have Agatha All Along, or whatever the heck it's called, apparently now being the gayest thing in Marvel. I don't understand why you'd have a success like this and then continue to do the opposite of that thing. It's kind of like how they made a bunch of garbage films. They did Spider-Man No Way Home, which was a huge success, which, by the way, Sony owns the movie rights to Spider-Man, so it was mostly their project over Disney. And then they have a over $1 billion success with something like Spider-Man No Way Home, which truthfully happened because of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, in my opinion. Not really so much Tom Holland. However, Tom Holland I thought was pretty good in that one compared to his previous performances, but it was all Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire that really brought people to watch that film in the first place. But why Disney continues to do this nonsense, I don't know. Just like they also recently removed any reference to Song of the South from their Disney Theater in Hollywood Studios, which is, again, another thing where they're trying to erase their history, something that's quote-unquote problematic, that was most likely never problematic in the first place, but apparently animatronics on a ride are problematic. It's a very weird thing to see Disney do some stuff right and then continue to do stuff completely wrong. Thank you all for checking out this video. Really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this type of content, hit that like button, comment below if you feel about this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you get a notification anytime I post a new video or live stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.